Last week, we gave up a big kickoff return to start it. Let's see if the cover teams can be better.
And we are underway. This one will be fielded. It's Achan. He's across the 25, finds a seam, crosses the 30, and out near the 32-yard line. And we'll see some starters. And it's play action immediately, and under pressure, Bryce Young makes Yasir Abdullah miss and finds his intended target. That's the time. Bryce Young, the former number 1 overall pick, sends a man in motion and hands it again to Brooks, who runs right up the middle. And there's about 3 yards there to the 46-yard line. Even again. And it's an end-over-end knuckleball that forces Cameron to let it go. And it takes a beautiful bounce at the 6-yard line, and the Panthers will pin him right there. And Amir Abdullah is in the backfield. There's a quick toss on first down and a pickup of almost 6 yards on the throw. Outside the numbers to C.J. Williams. No score, first quarter in Jacksonville. Here's Jonathan Brooks running right. There's a big seam. And he's got first down yardage and more inside. First and 10, the tight end in motion. Pressure coming from the outside. Young has to turn and throw, and he's got a receiver. And it looks like he pulled it in as he ran out of bounds at the Jacksonville 32-yard line. And that completion was to Tommy Tremble.
Yeah, Tommy Tremble wide open down here on a little sail route, little play action pass, a flood, and we just don't have coverage.
Rags backed off on the corners. And Young is hit, and he dumps it off, and he's got a receiver. That's Jalen Coker on the crosser. Young barks out the signals and brings a man in motion. Young with time in the pocket, turns and delivers a pass to Teteroa McMillan on the crosser. And he is inside the 10 with a first and goal. Handoff Brooks trying to bounce it out and cuts it inside instead for the touchdown. 7:34 to play here in the first quarter. And Carolina's up 6-0 with the extra point to follow.
Yeah, just not the play that you want to see. Everyone collapsed inside. There you can see the kick-out block on Branson Coon.
One more thing. You dance after the field goal that you did make. The juice that you bring, the smile.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on.
You got a little play-by-play in your game maybe, too. Right here against the Cleveland Browns, Brian, on both sides of the football.
Amir Abdullah charging over the left side of the line. Thanks, Brent. You got to name all 3 schools these days. Here's play action, a quick drop. Mullins turns and fires. He's got a miss, and it is caught at the 35-yard line. And that, once again, is a rookie receiver. 19 yards for number 19, Josh Campbell.
What I love about that play, 1, timing, touch, and anticipation. This ball is out well before the break, and then great.
And here's the inside handoff, and Dallas. He pulled me.
Nice.
That's took it himself
play
for a first down.
There we go.
It started back at the Jacksonville 13-yard line. Abdullah back in there. Trammell in motion. Here's the handoff. Abdullah starting right, cuts it right back up the middle. Look at him charge inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line. It's first and goal, Jaguars.
Yeah, this is a really nice cut. This is an outside zone going to your right, and you're going to see Amir Abdullah.
Flag is thrown as Abdullah is hit and dropped for a loss. He was initially hit at the 9, got back to the 8. Per crew last year was 210.
Correction, Carolina has elected to decline that penalty. Second down.
And Alex's crew threw 258.
They're well above average.
They're well above average.
Yeah, they like throwing them out there.
So it'll be second and goal from the 12th play of this drive. Can they get into the end zone? Mullins, a quick drop, steps, avoids the pressure, and now he's going down. Back at the 16-yard line. Pat Jones sacked him. Second straight play. Mullins has felt Pat Jones, and we'll see Cam Little come try a field goal.
Yeah, Cam Little comes on. Third down situation. Straight 4-man rush.
So here's a 34-yard field goal attempt from Cam Little. He'll swing that powerful right leg and put the Jaguars on the board with 29 seconds to play in the first quarter.
Yeah, really important to see how these guys fight and respond.
high and end over end, and Horn's got it at the 5-yard line, running back towards the middle at the 15 and the 20, looking for the sideline, sidesteps the defender, still on his feet, and the Jaguars finally get him. Yasir Abdullah stands him up near the 32-yard line.
NFL football here in Jacksonville for generations to come.
It's really been a spark for a lot of development. As you drive around downtown Jacksonville, you see things as we watch the Jaguars and Yasir Abdullah in his 12th season looking younger. You see the Pearl Street project that's taking place over there, and there's a lot of things going on.
Well, there's a lot of entities that...
Sanders, the tight end, slides in motion to the top of your screen on 1st and 10. And here's the reverse, and it's Horn with room to run and blockers out front. He's across the 40 and racing across midfield and finally knocked down by Rayon Lane. A big gape in that side of the defense, and he goes for 39 yards.
Yeah, now this is what happens when you're a team that runs to the ball the way the Jaguars run. You're susceptible.
Here's Achan, and he should have the first down as he pushes his way inside the 29-yard line. He got it. So here's a 48-yard field goal attempt by Ryan Fitzgerald. And the snap is down, the placement, the kick up on the way, and he drills it. 10-3.
And just being on time with Trevor, and like I said, it's been helping us out a lot with our chemistry for sure. So we just want to keep building on that and just keep coming out here, pushing each and every day and getting better.
Well, we don't like the sign of that right there.
A gain of about 4. Brian Thomas Jr. Brian with a Y. The defensive Brian Thomas. Not the guy we just talked to.
Yeah.
It's by my count. Pickett, bump, now turns and throws, and he's got a receiver. And that's a 1st and goal as he finds Jimmy Horn Jr. at the 7-yard line.
Yeah, really good job by the Panthers. Faked a little screen, pumped it, hit a little slot fade down the boundary. Good tackle by Jabbar Muhammad.
One back, and here's the handoff. And it's Dillon, and look at him just charging his way to the end zone. And he's in for a Carolina touchdown. I want to say Green Bay because he used to do that at Lambeau Field forever. Now he's a Carolina Panther.
Yeah, big physical running back here, coming right downhill. Once again, we've talked about it. You got to do a better job of using our hands at the point of attack and getting off blocks. Then you got to find a way to stop the momentum of a big old
what you get if they just convert. They're probably still on offense. Chandler Brayboy's got this one at the 5-yard line. Move across the 20 and the 30 with a head of steam to the 35 and out near the 37-yard line. 4 receivers, including the tight end. Bradley turns and throws, and he's got Trammell, and he can't pull it in inside the 10. Couldn't get it. Lathan Ransom was there on his hip.
Yeah,
knocked it away.
Yeah, that concept was a follow concept. You had a shell across coming first, and then you have a little angle.
And it looks like they've got 2 first-half field goals in the first half in Jacksonville. And it's a short knuckleball fielded by Tyus. Running back towards the middle and now following his way to the outside. He's across the 30 and pushing his way up the sideline across the 35. Fitzgerald for what would be a career-long 61 yards. It is up. It is on the way. And it's good.
Wow.
A career best in the preseason at the 31-yard line. Play action. Aguilar throws it over the middle, and he's got a receiver at the 50-yard line, and that's a Jacksonville first down. Trevor Penga makes the catch for 22 yards.
You know, here's what you understand. We had a little play action.
And there's DJ Dallas charging up the middle for the first down. He's to the 35-yard. Did he lose it? If he did, it would be the second turnover for the Jaguars this evening. And Cam Gill, which we're back to Jacksonville after this on the Jaguars Television Network, presented by UF Health.
So if a team can do that successfully, why stop? So this is a great play right here. Good tackle for loss behind the chains. Again, we stopped him. And Philly, we got Big Gabe right here. Look at this.
And Mechie's got a first down.
Put
There's
this
a
on.
flag
Put
down.
this on.
Mechie's got the first down. Here's the handoff. Nothing doing on third down.
Good crush.
Taylor was hit as he took the handoff. Elijah Garcia had a free run to the running back, and here comes Logan Cook to punt.
Yeah, not pulled by the misdirection. Travis Hunter's a bonus pick. So does that mean you can subtract from the wide receiver room? It comes down to special teams.
Pickett to Mechie, and Mechie is having himself a big quarter. That's a 24-yard pickup, so in this quarter he has 6 catches for 76 yards.
Yeah, he's winning the one-on-one battles.
And they'd love to get one on the practice squad, but that's not likely to happen. Pickett shuffles his feet, turns and throws for the end zone, and this one is caught. Wow. Holy cow, he caught that ball. It didn't.
Valentine, double move, slant and go. I mean, he puts it right over his right shoulder. You can play the hands and all that. The coverage is, I mean, look, it's airtight coverage. Just a perfect throw. Remember, Kenny Pickett was a first-round pick.
You bet. Aguilar back to throw. Fires over the middle.
Nice.
He's got an open receiver. Once again, it's Trevor Pena. Near the 40-yard line. That's his guy. This reminds us a little of Parker Washington.
Right there. See the open window? Just so easy when you can get the run game and marry.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line. A quick throw to Wortham. Wortham gets a break and to the outside. He's got a first down now inside the 30-yard line. And Michael Wortham is out of bounds at the 26. Isaiah Simmons nailed him after a 15-yard pickup.
Yeah, nice.
Here's a 43-yard field goal attempt. And the kick up on the way. And Cam Little is perfect tonight. 3 of 3. Clock running at 9.5 minutes to go here in Jacksonville. Preseason week 2 action. And a handoff and a broken tackle and a big hole for Anthony Tyus. Another first down to the 31-yard line.
Yeah, bad theme of the night. Too many guys laying on blocks, not getting off at the point of attack. And then at the second level, we're missing too many tackles. Too many glancing blows, not people.
Trask looks, turns, and throws. He's got a wide-open receiver inside the 15-yard line. No one was even close to Casey Washington.
Yeah, Casey Washington running a simple post corner route. Here we just see it. Down at the bottom. Corner has to sink up under that. Valentine.
15-yard line. And Anthony Tyus is hitting the backfield and then swarmed by teal jerseys. Maybe lose a yard here on 1st and 10.
Yeah, better play on first down from the defense, getting the run down stop. Here we see it coming off. Williams coming inside. Nice play coming off the edge.
Cameron Stillman Craig.
That is a good job coming off the edge. Make the running back.
Anthony Tyus, the running back, at the bottom of your screen. Trask is looking and finds Casey Washington, who bounces off a defender and goes to the end zone for a touchdown. Cameron Stillman Craig.
In space. Safeties have to be able to eat defensive backs in general. You got to be able to make the one-on-one tackles. They're one-on-one in space. Stillman Craig couldn't get him down. Got to be able to make it.
It's the 13th completion of at least 10 yards tonight for Carolina. And Trask is enjoying it.
You've been doing this a long time now. Are you still fired up to play this game and get out there and make the tackles like you've done so many times? Still fired up to watch. Hey, break-one tackle right there. Oh, he doesn't miss that tackle.
Love to see it. Yeah, they played last week. He missed a catch or something. Came back to the sidelines. They keep your head up, pick your head up.
Yeah, this is great. You can see Trevor Pena right here. He's going to run a quick little slant. It's going to be wide open. But what I love about this is not the route itself. It's what he does after the catch. Here he gets open in the defender, gets into that window, and then it's about finding a way to get home. There, you see it. Nice spin out. Love the energy and effort.
Aguilar's got 4 receivers. And here's Dallas, and he powers his way into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. Take a look at the touchdown as we get ready to go to a break. Fourth quarter. So we hope to have some clarification here.
The game is officially over.
Well, there it is. Okay. It wasn't until it was. And now we have a final 34-17.